Alright guys, in this video I'm going to be teaching you guys everything you need to know about Leona. She's a super strong support champion that just recently came out, so I'm going to be going over the passive abilities and what you should be building and what type of runes you should be using at the end of the video. So first we're going to start off with the passive and abilities. So the passive, Sunlight. Abilities apply sunlight for 1.5 seconds. Other allied champions consume sunlight when damaging enemies, dealing 137 bonus magic damage. Basically, whenever I use an ability on an enemy champion, there's going to be this little ray of sunlight on them, and if I hit them or my teammates hit them, it does extra magical damage. So let's get into the first ability, guys. Shield of the Daybreak empowers the next attack to stun for 50 seconds and deal 1 bonus magic damage. Now guys, that's actually a glitch. You're not stunned for 50 seconds. That's almost a minute. Like, that would be absolutely broken. So that text is a little bugged out. So the first ability, basically, it gives you a couple seconds to where you can stun the opponent. So I'm going to click on it. As you can see, there's a little cooldown, and when I can use it, my shield's lighting up. I hit them, and with the passive, you can see the ray of light that was just on them. So I'm going to do that one more time. Boom, that little light on them is the sunlight passive. So yeah, the first ability is just a standard stun. Alright guys, the second ability, the Eclipse. For 3 seconds, gain 26 armor and 27 magic resist. After the effect ends, nearby enemies take 60 magic damage. If an enemy is hit, Leona retains her defensive bonuses for 3 seconds. So guys, this ability is what makes Leona kind of tanking the early game, because it gives her that extra shield and magic resist early game, so it makes her very hard to kill. So as you can see, there's a little ray, and when it's over, boom, it shoots out a ray of sunlight and does a bunch of damage to nearby enemies. So it's super good. It's super good. The third ability, guys, is the most important ability you need to understand, because this is where most of the combos come from, is this ability. Deals 60 magic damage to enemies in a line. Leona roots the last champion hit for 0.5 seconds and dashes to them. So it's basically a dash and root combined, and it is super OP, guys. It is super OP. So I'm gonna use it, guys. It has actually a pretty long range. As you can see, it's actually really long. Boom, and they're rooted. So it's as simple as that. They're not really rooted for too long, so it's nothing crazy, but when you're comboing with this ability, it's very deadly. And lastly, the Solar Flare calls down a beam of light, dealing 100 magic damage and slowing by 80% for 1.5 seconds. Enemies in the center are stunned instead of slowed. Okay, so basically, if you hit the abilities in the circle right here, they will get stunned, but if you hit them outside of the circle, they're not going to get stunned. As you can see, the Scuttle got stunned, but not the dummy target. So it's very strong, and obviously you could use it on multiple targets, and it applies sunlight, exactly what you need. But now, this is all the abilities. The abilities are very simple, but once we get into the combos, it's going to be really exciting. So let's go over the first combo you're going to need to understand. It's a very simple combo, and something you're probably going to be using a lot in the laning phase. So this combo just takes skill 1 and skill 3. So guys, skill 1 has the ability to be pre-charged, so you could click on it, and you have a timer for telling you how long you're in power to where you could stun. So you want to click it before you go in. So watch this. So I'm going to click skill 1 and go in with skill 3. Boom, and the combo happens immediately. I get the stun off, and I get the stun off right when I dash in onto them. Now, the second combo to this, it uses 3 abilities, and it's gonna take your second skill. So you're gonna be using your skill 1, skill 3, skill 2. All right, so let's do it. Boom. As simple as that, and we get that little extra sunlight coming out. So it's very strong. It's very strong. It's a very strong combo. So we're gonna go over one more where you could do basically a full combo if you really want to, which will use all your abilities. You're gonna be using your ult, skill 1, skill 3, skill 2. So I'm going to demonstrate it really quick. Let me put a camera. Boom. Just like that, guys. Just like that. I'm going to do it one more time so you could see how it's done. Boom. As simple as that, guys. It's very strong. Now, the last combo we're going to go over, guys, is a good one. It's a good one. And this is what will make you a pro player on this champion if you master how to do this. Now, this is very hard. I've been doing it in practice, and, you know, I do mess up. So if you could pull this off in a game very efficiently, then you will be very OP. So this combo is you skill 1, skill 3, flash, auto attack. Basically, I'm going to be dashing onto... Basically, I'm going to do it extremely slow. So I'm going to be dashing onto this target. And I'm going to be flashing onto this target and stunning them. That's basically how it's going to look. So let's get right on into it. Boom. All right. Nice. I got it first try. Going to do it one more time. That's how you could switch targets, or if you want to kill this target and you're too far, you can you could root onto one opponent and flash to the next. That's the best way to go about this. Boom. And when you're doing this, I recommend you to be moving your joystick towards the target. You want to be moving it towards the target. It makes this combo a lot easier. Boom. I didn't do it too well right there, but it's pretty good, guys, if you master it. Boom. Just like that. So these are the 3 key combos you're going to need to know on Leona, and you will dominate the games, especially this last one with Flash. That will make you a pro player, man. I'm telling you. But now that we got the passive and abilities and combos out the way, let's get right on into build/loadout you want to be using on her. All right, guys, we're now taking a look at the build/loadout. Let's first break down the items you want. So the first item will be Zeke's. Second item is Mercury's locket, but obviously, guys, with this, you could do a bunch of different things. Like if you need armor, then you should definitely go Ninja Tab Eyes, and just, it's all situational when it definitely comes down to the boots and the final item you're going to be building. So this is just kind of standard. A lot of supports build locket, but depending on the game, you should do what you should do. The next item will be Dead Man's Plate. It's very strong for getting yourself armor and HP. Adaptive Helm, the Omen, and Thornmail. This is a very tanky and strong build for Leona. You're going to basically be unkillable with this. And let's get into the runes now. The runes are very simple. These are actually the runes that are part of the standard build, but they're actually really good. So you're going to have Aftershock, Weakness, Loyalty, and Pack Hunter. Now for the spells, you're going to be running heal because it's a trend right now for supports to be running heal and the ADC to be running the barrier. So that's what you should be doing. Don't mess around with those. And if you guys use this loadout, you'll do a great job. And you could probably get a game with almost no deaths with this champion because of how tanky she is with her abilities and especially with this build. So I hope you guys did enjoy the guide. I made guides on Diana and Pantheon, so make sure you go check them out. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.